Hey everyone, Omogonix here and welcome back to a brand new video. So I just do want to mention a couple of things before I do start. So there should be a thing up there displaying what time to skip to if you don't want to hear any of this stuff. So yeah, you can easily skip if you don't want to hear any of this stuff, but I just want to mention a few things. So first off, I just want to mention that my Twitter has been locked for some reason and I can't get it back because the phone number that it wants me to send a verification code to, I don't even have that phone number. I mean, I think I did, but it was only a temporary one. You know how you can go to those websites, right, where you can like get a fake phone number? I think I used that for my Twitter. I don't even know why I used a phone number since phone numbers are optional. But yeah, and I mean, I'm surprised that my Twitter account has been locked because it says I was doing suspicious activity or something like that. So yeah, and now my Twitter account's been locked. I don't think I'll ever be able to get it back now. So yeah, I don't know if I'll make a new one because you see there's this thing whenever you do make a Twitter account now, right? It just locks it instantly. So yeah, and trust me, I've made Twitter accounts in the recent couple of months, backup ones and stuff. But then they just end up getting locked straight away. Like, even if I don't use them, they just end up getting locked, you know, and that's pretty stuffed up. But then also something I do want to talk about is that, and now this is on the topic of the video, so yeah. So basically, right guys, I was actually going to make this video yesterday, but I was kind of burnt out when I woke up. I don't know why, you know, I was just really tired and I didn't really want to make the video. And so yeah, and then that's when I get a notification on YouTube that Memulus had made a video on this topic of Australia not existing. So he beat me to making this video. It's kind of like the same situation with the PewDiePie and T-Series video that I made. I had planned for days to make that, but then Pyrocynical beats me to make it. You know, it's just kind of weird, you know. But yeah, so anyways, now guys, let's talk about Australia not existing. So you see, there's this ongoing conspiracy theory that the country that I live in, Australia, does not exist. Now, who made up this theory, you know? Well, flat earthers, of course. Flat earthers made up this theory because, you know, they make up stupid theories. You know, flat earthers are basically like every single conspiracy theorist combined to make one. That's what flat earthers are like. They're like extreme conspiracy theorists, you know, and I do not like it at all. I don't think anyone does. Like, seriously, if the flat earthers were a thing like, say, before the time in which we didn't know that the earth was round, then you know what, I'll be okay with it, you know. Maybe they just think the earth is flat, you know, because we wouldn't have that technology to know if the earth is round or not. But since we now know that the earth is round in modern times, it's stupid to still have flat earthers because the earth is obviously round. And something that flat earthers like to say is like, oh, but the Bible says the earth is flat. No, it doesn't. It uses metaphors and stuff like that, you know, like when it mentions the foundations of the earth, it's obviously just metaphors. I don't know what the other word is because I'm not sure if it's called a metaphor, since I think metaphors relate to other things, but I forget what the word is called. But yeah, if you guys can help me out on that, please do. And so obviously, right, what is the flat earthers' explanation for Australia not existing? Well, they say that there's no proof that it exists. And so what is their theory and why are they trying to say that Australia doesn't exist also? Well, apparently Australia is just a cover-up for the biggest mass murder in history, where apparently all the British convicts that so happenedly colonized Australia were actually drowned at sea. So now you might be thinking, well, I've been to Australia before, it's obviously real. And yes, of course Australia is real, you know, don't listen to the flat earthers, okay? They're just stupid, alright? Don't ever listen to them, okay? But what is their explanation for the people who have been to Australia before? Well, apparently Australia is not Australia. Apparently when you're flying to Australia, you're actually flying to some other island or some parts of South America. And now you might be thinking too, but what about all the Australians there, you know, like me, for example? Well, apparently we're all just actors, you know, paid actors. Yes, definitely. From birth, I had signed a contract saying that I would happily be an actor for the rest of my life. And, like, what is there to cover up anyway? I mean, it's like the flat earth theory, you know? Like, flat earthers, they're so dumb. Like, seriously, who would want to cover up the fact that the earth is round? It's not like NASA's just going, oh, we can't let everybody know that the Earth is round. Like, what is there to hide anyway? Like, what gain is it gonna get for them? Like, it's not like one day, you know, people are gonna start finding out that the Earth is flat, which it's not, by the way, it's not flat. And it's not like NASA's gonna be like, oh shit, they found out. Like, nobody would even care. Like, if it did actually turn out that the Earth was flat, you know, if there was this small little percentage that the Earth was actually flat, who would even care? I mean, why would NASA even care? The shape of the Earth, like, oh, the Earth's flat, oh, we can't let everyone know. Like, what the hell? It's just so stupid, these theories that these people come up with. It's like, yeah, and I don't even get it at all. Like, I don't know my explanation for this. Like, seriously, you've got the flat Earth theory, which apparently NASA are trying to hide the fact that the Earth is actually flat, which, again, I don't know why NASA would want to hide anything like that. I mean, it's the stupidest thing to hide, you know, these conspiracy theories, you know, and the Australia doesn't exist theory, like, yeah, it's quite weird. I'm just gonna say that it's quite weird. I was gonna say something else, but, you know, I don't want to be too rude, so, yeah, like, you all obviously get it, right? The Australia doesn't exist theory, the flat Earth theory, they are just dumb, okay? They're dumb, and everyone knows that. And remember how earlier on in the video, I think I did mention this, right? How the Flat Earthers' explanation for Australia not existing is because there's no proof of it existing? Well, what about every other country? You know, what proof is there for those countries existing? I mean, sure, they do exist, but, I mean, what proof is there? You know, satellite images. Yes, there are satellite images. What about all the satellite images of Australia? I bet there's satellite images of Australia, so that's obviously proof of it existing. And also, that thing about the paid actors is just stupid, to be honest, because why would anybody want to devote their lives to pretending to be a fake Australian? Like, I wouldn't get that, you know? Like, it's just weird, you know? It's like, oh, so do you want to be a paid actor to make people that think Australia is real? And it's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll definitely do that for the rest of my life. Oh, it's just dumb, you know, that you got these people that trying to say that, you know, Australians, we're not Australians, we're just paid actors. It's like as soon as we're born, we somehow sign this contract, you know, and we get paid to just be actors, you know? And so yeah guys, sorry if it sounds like I'm just dragging this on, you know, I'm just trying to come up with some more stuff to say, you know, to kind of disprove their point. But you see, the thing is, Australia obviously exists, everyone knows that, you know, there's no explanation for it at all, it obviously exists, you know, don't listen to the Flat Earthers, you know, they are the most cuckoo people on Earth, so yeah, I mean, sorry for dragging this out guys. So anyways, thank you all for watching this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, I do have another game analysis video that I am planning. I haven't started writing out the script for it yet, but yeah. And also the update video that I had made not long ago, I actually deleted that because in that video, I think I mentioned that once I do start making game analysis videos, right, that's going to be my main source of content, but I don't know, because I feel like I'm not done making this sort of content, you know, like the commentary videos and stuff, because I really do like making these, you know, like this one, for example, I really wanted to make this one, you know, because this theory that Australia doesn't exist, it's just so stupid. I mean, if you do want to watch more in-depth videos, then be sure to. I mean, I don't see what there is to hide about, even if Australia didn't exist, you know, like maybe, say for example, in an alternate reality, Australia didn't exist, okay? So let's just say, for example, Australia didn't exist, you know, and that was some big cover-up for a big mass murder to the British convicts, you know, then guess what? I guess it'll be totally reasonable to try hide the fact that Australia didn't exist. But why for so long, though, you know? Why for like 300 years? I just don't get it. And so anyways guys, that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe. And no, I am not a paid actor. See you all soon. Bye bye.